Alright, quick update on Tron. So, Tron is actually one of the only cryptocurrencies I cover at this moment in time, which is diverging from what the other altcoins are doing. And in my opinion, it almost seems like Tron wants to lead the altcoin rally. It gives me vibes that, the altcoin rally might be coming soon, sooner than we think, and Tron might be leading it. Tron is looking exceptionally bullish right now, while all of the markets are getting beat down in the macro term. What's Tron done? Let's talk about it. We've gone up, we've had a big bull run, that's all okay. We've been in this accumulation where it's been more of a redistribution, accumulation phase, and now we are heading back to the upside. But what did we do when we dumped? We came all the way back down. We confirmed our 786 Fibonacci support, and now we're pushing up very, very strongly. We've got super strong support, resistance rather. We have super strong resistance coming in at your 618 Fibonacci. This is coming in at 8.4 cent. And this is going to be a big level for Tron to get above or get rejected from, because you can see, our process has basically been hindered by this 618 Fibonacci, and also the moves that the markets have been making. It's really been, bull rally into the Fed meeting. I'll know the bear market's coming there, the interest rates are settling in. I'll know we're going to rally the next day. I'll know we're going to dump with the market. Okay, some altcoins are pumping, we're going to pump. All of the stock market's down, let's come back down. And then today some of them are rallying, so we're going up. So it's really chop nation at this moment in time. I'm really personally not looking to trade Tron at this moment in time. I do think it's got an amazing setup. However, we are running out of momentum at this moment in time. You can see the squeeze bomb is running out of juice. We are consecutively putting in these candles that are getting diminished. We're really not able to get above this data range, which is to be expected because it is the 618 Fibonacci. But what's interesting, what's very bullish about this, is we broke out of this asymmetrical triangle, we went up, got rejected from your 618, we came back down, and we not only confirmed your daily EMA ribbons as support, but we've also recently confirmed the 200-day moving average as support. So while we're above the 200-day, I do remain bullish for Tron. However, I'm not really looking to pick up Tron at this moment in time, because I do still think there is a potentiality of Bitcoin breaking down lower. You can see Bitcoin is potentially setting up a head and shoulders right now, and depending on what time frame you want to look on, because you can look on the 4-hourly time frame, before people throw rocks through my window and call me a bear, you can look at the 4-hourly time frame and you can see, we are potentially bull flagging out. I really don't think this looks as nice and as solid as what we are seeing on the hourly EMA ribbons, but nonetheless, this head and shoulders would not be breaking bearish until you did take out this trend line anyway, and the trend line stays the same whether you're looking at the 4-hourly bull flag, because if we break above this, so be it. The head and shoulders would have obviously been invalidated, and if we do break below this, so be it as well, because the bull flag would have been invalidated. So we're really in a rock and a hard place right now. I think a lot of people are getting euphoric after this bounce on Bitcoin today, but we've got a huge bearish engulfing candle from yesterday. I'd be very cautious about trading crypto. I'd be very cautious about trading altcoins. And for Tron specifically, don't get me wrong, Tron looks amazing. We've recently flipped the 4-hourly EMA ribbons while we are above them. I really have no complaints. I don't think there's anything bearish in this chart whatsoever, apart from these multiple rejections we're getting from the 618 Fibonacci. But that being said, the more often you test support and resistance, the weaker it gets. I would rather that we do break above this and start leading the rally soon. I do think that would allow a little bit of extra kick for some of the altcoins, because while Tron is not necessarily a market leader, it's not a market outlier, it's not like, Tron has ever done anything like Chainlink has and rallied through, entire bear markets, but I do think Tron is going to be a good hold. I do think this is a good cryptocurrency. However, we do need to be very cautious until we're back above the 618 Fibonacci, because I've seen this on a lot of cryptos recently. You come down, you hold your 786, you come up to the 618, you break above it, everyone's getting euphoric, and then you lose it, you backtest it, and that is the nail in the coffin. It's recently happened for Solana, and if it can happen for Solana, believe me, It can happen to Tron. Tron's fundamentals are nothing on Solana, at least in my opinion. And what did Solana do recently? This is what I mean. This is why I like to look at other altcoins as leading indicators. What did Solana do? Solana had the same kind of chop pattern, backtested the 786, even broke above the 618 like Tron did. And then we went back down, back tested it, lollygagged around this region, and then we got pulled all the way back down very, very quickly. So am I saying Tron is bearish? Am I saying I'm never going to touch it? It's a terrible cryptocurrency? Absolutely not. I'm saying the complete opposite of that. I'm simply saying I'm a conservative trader. I have a trading plan. I like to remove emotions out of the picture. I like to look at things from a Fibonacci perspective, mathematical perspective. And I like to acknowledge that until we do get above this 618 Fibonacci, we are technically still bearish, as we are getting rejected from your 618. Does that mean I don't think we are going to break above it? I do think we are going to break above it, but the point is, Bitcoin is in a decision time right now, and my money is where my mouth is. I've been saying this in all my altcoin videos. I cover a lot of altcoins, but I haven't been trading a lot of them recently. And I say this in my Bitcoin videos. My money is where my mouth is. If you watch any of my altcoin videos, any of my Bitcoin videos, I've been telling you, doesn't matter if we've been covering Solana, ApeCoin, Tron, Algo, I've been saying my money is where my mouth is. I am buying the dip out of Bitcoin in this region. I would not be buying altcoins until we do break either above or below the trend line. Why would that be? Well, let's just put it in perspective. If we break below this trend line, your altcoins are going to become dirt cheap against Bitcoin. I'm talking about, you know, things like Tron dropping 80% against Bitcoin in, you know, a period of a month or so. If you don't think that can happen, look at the lack of data traded below 19,000 and 29,000. It could get very, very ugly for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin breaks down, this is where I look at picking up my altcoins for the next market cycle. If Bitcoin breaks up and we have a confirmed breakout, I'll simply use some of the money that I bought Bitcoin on to buy altcoins once there's confirmed breakouts. I think that's the safest way to do it. Either way, it will be a win-win once the market starts moving. That is all I've got for you today. As always, not financial advice, cowboy out, and most importantly, before we wrap up the video, keep your eyes on 8.4 cent. Until we have, I would say a daily flip, but it seems like we've had daily flips before. Until you have a weekly flip of 8.4 cent, I will be sitting on the sidelines. What does that mean? That means even if Tron becomes super bullish, I will be waiting very patiently, sitting on the sidelines and seeing how the market does react to these. Very interesting stuff going on the time frames. We are trying to flip the 1 hourly EMA ribbons. On the 4 hour, we're kind of heading up above them. So I've got high hopes that that Tron will break back bullish in the next couple of days. I will be sitting on the sidelines though. Best of luck. I'm waiting for a decision on Bitcoin. Let me know what you think of that plan down below. Are you DCing your favorite altcoins at this level, or are you like me and you're really focusing on Bitcoin during these scary, scary times? Well, only scary if you haven't already lived through a couple of bear markets. I feel very, very comfortable with what's going on in the markets right now. Very, very good luck to you guys. As always, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.